Good morning, children. Welcome to sociology class. Today we are going to study a new chapter, social change. As you all know that change is the law of nature. The word change denotes a difference in anything observed over a period of time. So we can say that social change would mean observable differences in any social phenomena over any period of time. What is totally today shall be different from what it would be tomorrow. The social structure is subject to constant change. Government is also due to make important changes. Then we can see family and religion. These institutions will not remain the same. During this time they are different, and in the next future they would be different. Society is an ever-changing phenomenon, growing, then decaying, renewing, and then accommodating itself to changing conditions and suffering vast modifications in course of time. So this is the meaning of social change. Now let us discuss some of the definitions. First one, which has been given by H.T. Mazumdar. Social change may be defined as a new fashion or mode, either modifying or replacing the old in the life of a people or in the operation of a society. So here we can see two words, modifying or replacing the old. Sometimes changes occur due to modification of the existing systems and sometimes replacing the old. Then the next definition given by M. Ginsberg. By social change I understand a change in social structure, that is the size of a society, the composition or balance of its parts, or the type of its organization. So, children, on the basis of these definitions, it may be concluded that social change refers to the modification which take place in the life patterns of people. It does not refer to all the changes going on in the society. The changes in art, language, technology, philosophy, etc. may not be included in this term social change. Thus, social change will mean variations of any aspect of social processes, social patterns, social interactions or social organization. It is a change in the institutional and normative structure of a society. Now, let us discuss the nature and characteristics of social change. First feature is social change is a universal phenomenon. Social change occurs in all societies, whether these societies are primitive or the civilized. So we can say that no society remains completely static. Changes are must. The speed and extent of social change may differ from society to society, but changes occur. Then second is social change is community change. Social change does not refer to the change in the life of an individual, or the life patterns of several individuals, but it is a change which occurs in the life of the entire community. So, in other words, only that change can be called social change whose influence can be felt or seen in a community. Social change is social and it is not individual. Third, speed of social change is not uniform. While social change occurs in all societies, its speed is not the same in every society. In most societies, it occurs so slowly that it is often not noticed. We can see that social change in the urban areas is faster than in rural areas. Fourth is, social change is continuous. Society is constantly changing. These changes are very certain to happen. Society cannot be stored and preserved in museum to save it from the savages of time. Therefore, it is a continuous phenomenon. Whether the social change is fast or slow, but it is a continuous phenomenon. Next, nature and speed of social change is affected by and related to time factor. So, time factor plays a very important role in the nature and speed of social change. The speed of social change is not uniform in each age or period in the same society. In modern times, the speed of social change is faster today than before 1947. Thus, the speed of social change differs from age to age. The reason is that the factors which cause social change do not remain uniform with the change in time. Before 1947, there was less industrialization in India. After 1947, India has become more industrialized. Therefore, the speed of social change after 1947 is faster than before 1947. Next, definite prediction of social change is not possible. It is difficult to make any prediction about the exact form of social change. There is no inherent law of social change according to which it would assume definite forms. We may say that on account of the social reform movement, untouchability will be abolished from Indian society. We may declare it. That the basis and ideals of marriage will change due to marriage laws passed by the government. This can also be declared. That industrialization will increase the speed of urbanization. So these things can be predicted, but we cannot predict the exact forms which social relationships will assume in future. Means, how would be our attitudes or ideas, norms and values in future? It cannot be predicted. Next is, social change shows chain reaction sequence. Our society's pattern of living is a dynamic system of interrelated parts. Means, if the changes occur in one part of the society, other part or parts are surely affected. Therefore, change in one of these parts usually reacts on others, and those on additional ones until they bring a change in the whole mode of life of many people. For example, industrialization has destroyed the domestic system of production. The destruction of domestic system of production brought women from the home to the factory and the office. The employment of women meant their independence from the bondage of men. It brought a change in their attitudes and ideas. It meant a new social life for women. So it consequently affected every part of the family life. So this shows that social change is a chain reaction sequence. Next feature is social changes are chiefly those of modification or of replacement. As we have studied earlier, these two words, modification and replacement. So let us see. Social changes may be broadly categorized as modifications or replacements. It may be modification of physical goods or social relationships. For example, the form of our breakfast food has changed. Though we eat the same basic materials which we ate earlier, wheat, eggs, corn, but their form is changed. Like ready to eat cornflakes, breads, omelets are substituted for the form in which these same material were consumed in yesteryears. So all these are the characteristic features of social change. Let me repeat them again. The first feature is social change is universal phenomena. Social change is a community change. Speed of social change is not uniform. Social change is continuous. Nature and speed of social change is affected by and related to time factor. Definite prediction of social change is not possible. Social change shows a chain reaction sequence, and social changes are chiefly those of either modification or of replacement. Now our next topic is what are the sources of social change. So there are two main sources of social change according to two groups of people. The first source is the cultural diffusion. What is meant by diffusion? Diffusion refers to introduction of a behavior modification from another culture. When we modify our behavior due to the influence of another culture, it is called cultural diffusion. So social or cultural change take place due to cultural diffusion. It is the one source of social change. It denotes the spread of elements of culture either singly or in a complex from one local group to another local group. The argument of these people who are in favor that the source is cultural diffusion is that since inventions do not take place all the time and in all the societies in the same manner, every society borrows the cultural elements of another society for its progress directly or indirectly. They have cited the example of several tribes who could achieve progress by borrowing the cultural elements from the other groups. It takes very long time for a society to achieve progress. For example, the Maori people of New Zealand, they became civilized within 100 years by borrowing many cultural elements from others. So the first source, according to one group of people, the main source of social change is the cultural diffusion. It means when we borrow the cultural traits of other groups for our betterment or for our progress, that is called cultural diffusion. Now the second source. The second source of social change according to another group is the inventions. The source of social change is to be found in the inherent capacity of the people to make inventions. This group of people say that man has some inherent capacity to make inventions on their own. And when they make inventions, it brings about social changes. So they have said that inventions constitute the major source of social change. These inventions, whether material or non-material, have led to profound social changes. Like the invention of electricity. This is an example. So the invention of electricity has led to astounding changes in the fields of industry, agriculture, communication, transport, and so on. So according to this group of people, the main source of social change is inventions. So the first source is cultural diffusion and the second source is the inventions. Then the last topic in this part is development. So let us understand the meaning of development. Development has been conceived generally as a value word used to describe the process of economic, social and political transformation. Development explains the act of developing or process of being developed. It implies an increase, propagation, expansion, improvement or change for the better. It can be defined as a process of economic and social advancement which enables people to realize their potential, build self-confidence and lead lives of dignity and fulfillment. It is a process aimed at freeing people from the evils of want, ignorance, social injustice and economic exploitation. The basic features of development are universal elementary literacy, participation in government, a truly independent autonomous national identity. So development is essentially used in an exclusive economic sense. This is basically economic or economy determines various other socio-cultural realities. Development opens up choices to offer more opportunities to the people. It enables people to be equipped to access or progress and utilize as many opportunities as possible. Development indicates good and democratic governance. So, whenever we are progressing, it is referred as development.